Hey ladies, Erica here. Um, okay, I'll give you guys a little update. I am I've gained zero point 0.6, so now I'm back up to 152.4. And I'm going to let you guys know what happened yesterday and what that freak accident was. So last night, around 9 o'clock, my kids were in bed, they were asleep. My husband asked me if I would like to go work out with him, like go around the track. We have a track around where we live. If I would like to go work out with him. And since I didn't get to walk yesterday because it was raining for a great part of the day, yesterday, I was definitely on board with it. Now, usually I don't work out at night because I don't know, I don't really do it. But my husband brought up the suggestion and I thought it was a good idea. I could get my walk in. So we went to the track and he's doing like that from the couch to 10K thing on his phone, that little app thing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But he's doing that little thing, and so he's walking a little bit. I'm walking. He passes me like one lap. And then he says, "Hey, how about you run with me?" So I was like, "Yeah, like, okay, I'm going to run, you know?" So I started running, and probably about one fourth of the way on the track, there was a stick on the track that I didn't notice. I stepped on it. My knee went like towards my other leg. So it was my left leg, my left foot stepped on the stick, and my knee went like the complete opposite way. It was like it went towards my right leg. And oh my gosh, I thought I dislocated it. I fell on the ground. I was screaming. It hurt so bad. So my husband comes around. He's like, "What happened? What happened?" I said, "I think I dislocated my knee." And I'm not typically a clumsy person, but I do have weak knees, and my foot's kind of weak because I had an accident in 2010 where I tore three tendons in my foot and I sprained my knee. The same knee that I'm thinking I dislocated. So he's like, "Can you walk?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know if I can." I stopped crying because I'm crying at this time because it hurts like hell. And I have a very high pain tolerance, you guys. But it hurt like hell. So, I'm wiping my face and I'm getting up and I'm like, he's like, "Can you put pressure on it?" I try to put pressure on it. I fall again because it just hurt. So he's like, "Okay, I'm going to take you to the ER." I'm like, "No, no, no, just take me home. Take me home first. Let me see if the pain goes away," because it was burning. It was like burning so bad, and I didn't want to look at it. So he kept saying, "Let me look at it. Let me look at it." I'm like, "I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see what it looks like." So he picks me up, and my husband, he's a big guy. He's 6'4", like 320. He's like the size of a football player. He's big. But anyways, he picked me up, he carried me into the car, and he drove me into the ER. So, when after he drove me to the ER and we got checked in and everything, I told him to go ahead and go home because, if the kids wake up and we're not there or whatever, I didn't want them to like freak out. Even though I did leave a note for them, letting them know, "Hey, we're going," because we were only going to be gone for maybe like 45 minutes or something. But turned in longer than that. So I told him to just go ahead and go home, and I'll let him know when to come pick me up and what they say. So of course, they wouldn't let me walk back there. They had to put me in a wheelchair and take me back there, and they did an X-ray on it. And I did not dislocate it. However, it was very, very swollen, so they could tell there was fluid in it. So they gave me a steroid shot, which, I hate needles. I told Sarah that. I hate needles. But anyways, they gave me the steroid shot, and I did not dislocate it. I sprained it. It was severely sprained, and there was like fluid built up in it from the sprain. So that's why it was like literally, it was so big yesterday, and I was going to pass out looking at it. Anyways, they wrapped it up. They wanted to give me crutches. I said I didn't need crutches because to me, being on crutches, I can't get to where I need to go like, it's a hassle for me. You know, I could get there faster, like hopping, versus, having crutches. So I told them I didn't need any crutches. So they wrapped it up pretty good with the ACE bandage, and they gave me a prescription for Vicodin for the pain, and they just said, try to stay off of it, keep it elevated so that the fluid goes down. It's went down considerably, you guys. I think the steroid shot helped with that. But I was in a lot of pain yesterday. My husband picked me up. This is probably, gosh, it was close to 12 by this time, because we went to go get my prescription. And then we went to Walgreens to go get my prescription. Then we came back to the house. And I needed to take a shower because, I just felt gross, And he was like, I don't think you should try to go upstairs. Just stay down here. I'll bring you pillow, blankets, and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm going to take a shower first. First and foremost, I got to take a shower. I just feel gross. So he helped me upstairs. He basically, he carried me up the stairs, and, he helped me or whatever. And then I got it. It wasn't a problem doing all of that. It was just, if I try to put any pressure on it, then it starts, like, burning, So anyways, took a shower. Then he carried me back downstairs. And yeah, I slept down here. I didn't get much sleep. I don't sleep well sleeping. If I'm not sleeping in my bed, I don't sleep very well. And my knee wasn't really bothering me because I was pretty drugged up. I took the Vicodin and drank a lot of water. I was drinking a lot of water because I know how Vicodin can. I've taken it before, had 3 C-sections, so I know how it can affect me if I'm not drinking enough water. And my husband kept telling me I need to eat something, but I didn't feel like eating anything. But I just made sure I was drinking a lot of water. So anyways, he woke up, and then he said, what is it that I usually do with the kids? And I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, typically I cook for them. Like, I'm just that type of mom, you guys. I like to cook breakfast for my children. I cook more than I don't cook. I'll just say that much. So I cook breakfast for them. I do like eggs and sausage and bacon. I do the whole 9 yards for them in the mornings for breakfast. So he was like, no, I don't want you cooking. Just tell me what you usually do. And I said, okay, well, their clothes are already ironed and stuff. Go ahead and put it down. Go ahead and, put it on each of their dressers and stuff so they know where it is. And pack their lunches. So he packed their lunches for them. And then he asked me what do I usually make for them. And I told him. So he said, well, I'm just going to go get them something. Because he's not about that cooking life, y'all. He's not. So he went to McDonald's to go get them breakfast. And at first I was like, I don't want them eating McDonald's. Because I just don't want them to get used to it, I don't want it to become a habit. And then they're begging me for McDonald's in the morning. No. But anyways, he did. He got the McDonald's. And then on top of it, he was like, do you want your coffee? And I said, yeah. So he looked at my Keurig machine. Again, he doesn't have a clue how to use it. He doesn't do a lot of stuff. Maybe this is a wake-up call that he needs to be a little bit more, like, hands-on, which he is. He's a very hands-on person, but as far as, like, the kitchen, no. He pretty much stays out of that. He'll tell me what it is that he wants. I get it for him. And plus, I make the least amount of mess, so I prefer it that way, because I know I'm a clean up after myself. Whereas when other people are in the kitchen, they don't necessarily clean up after themselves. So, and then I end up finding something later, and that's just gross. But anyways, so he was like, okay, well, I'm going to run back to McDonald's to get you a coffee. Is that cool? And I said, yeah. I said, but don't. I said, get me just the black coffee, and then I'll put my creamer in it. Because, they do have different coffees there and stuff. And I'm like, no, just give me the black one. Get me a medium black one, and I'll put my own creamer in it. So, yeah, that's what he did. And he was just telling me pretty much to stay off as much as possible. I just hopped upstairs to wake the kids up. And then I hopped back down, pretty much stayed on. My kids know what to do. They get up. They do what they need to do. They come down. They eat, throw their stuff away and stuff. And then, luckily, it's my left knee. So I'm able to drive. Well, not luckily, but you know what I'm saying. If I had to look at this in a positive way, I'm glad that it's my left knee and not my right knee, because I need to drive. I need to be able to, have to take my kids to school and stuff, because my husband, although he was going to take the day off, I was like, no, it's not that serious. I can still drive. I'll just be very careful. And I have been, and I'm just following orders, trying to keep my leg up and not doing as much as possible, even though Wednesdays is typically like my cleaning day, right? All of my work and everything is done for my clients, so I don't have anything I need to do with that until next week. So I'm just really, really going to be focusing on this knee. I did not weigh myself until after. When did I weigh myself? I weighed myself this morning, but not the time I usually weigh myself. And I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to do that, because, I just didn't know. I'm like, okay, I'm already not really feeling it and stuff like that. You guys, this is such, I'm not going to say a coincidence, but remember yesterday I was just literally talking about how when you're thinking about something, right? Now, when I had the steroid shot, I wasn't thinking about how it was going to affect my weight. When I took the Vicodin, I did have a little bit of a thought of how that was going to affect me, but I wasn't going to be in pain. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to be in pain. So I went ahead and took it, and I said, okay, maybe I won't get on the scale this morning. I said, well, just for my curiosity, I want to see where I'm at. And I'm at, I gained 0.6, so I'm at 152.4. When I got on it, I mean, I didn't feel a certain way about it, because I know I just, I sprained my knee and fluids built up. So that's probably just a lot of fluid in me right now from my knee, injuring my knee. And I'm a little sad I'm not going to be able to go on my walks. I was liking that. But maybe this is just kind of a thing for me to, sit my tail down and relax a little bit, because that is very hard for me to do that, to just sit down and relax. I always got to be up doing something. I'm at 12 minutes, you guys. But I just want to let you guys know that I am fine. I'm not, I'm really not even in any pain right now. I took my Vicodin early this morning, and it's good. I'm going to actually see if I could probably take not the Motrin instead. I just don't want to take too many Vicodins if I don't have to. So far so good. I'm good, you guys. I'm staying, chipper and everything. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to update you guys. And I look forward to seeing everyone's video. I'm just going to be sitting here. So please post videos so I have something to do. I want to see you guys, okay? All right, you guys. I will talk with you later. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.